Welcome to the CMO Spotlight, and I'm delighted today to have a conversation with Navin Sharma, who is the Chief Marketing Officer of Church's Chicken.
I probably have two pieces of advice, and like one of them is try to get as diverse an experience as you can, and that experience and learning across all the marketing, I believe would be like more helpful to your growth than just like getting the titles. And then the second one is I would say foster as many connections as possible. And the reason for that is your network can help you a lot, both when you're looking for a role, but also when you're in a role and you've come across a problem you don't know how to solve. You might know someone or have talked to someone who's done that and they can help you out along the way. So I found both of those really, really helpful in my journey. It's probably like where I started out just because I got trained in it. It's problem solving and knowing how to build something. And a lot of times if when you're in a role like a chief marketing officer, if you know you're not just going to go out and market, right? You're not just going to go out and make ads or just start putting products out there. You need to understand the consumer and like what problem you're trying to solve, right? And then how are you like what are the steps you're going to take to go solve it for them and tell them the story that you have something they want. So that problem solving and insight generation has served me well because it helps you down the road that you're going down. You make sure you're going down the right path. Generally, you need to be hardworking, for sure. You need to be a team player as well, I would say. And you generally, and you mentioned critical thinking. I've called it many different things since we said it that way. Let's go with that one. And I would say those things together are very important. Now, like the knowledge or like the skill set in what they're working for is pretty important too. That's not necessarily a value as much. I would say like more like working hard and working within a team. We had the meets at Arby's, and I worked for the CMO who repositioned that. So I got to be a part of the team that developed and rolled it out and then ran it for a while. 11 years. So it's had a powerful presence in the marketplace. And it was like the format was simple, but it was breakthrough in the day. And if you haven't seen it, it's like the food against a white background, showcasing like what the brand has. It worked is it actually challenged, in my opinion, it challenged what held Arby's back at the time. That it was just like this place for roast beef that you went once in a while. When we went to Arby's, there was like 8 different types of protein there. And they were like prepped in the restaurant and you had these fresh sandwiches and this like wide offering. And people didn't think about that. They just thought about this like really simple thing. So the power of the agency is like they worked with us and took this insight and came out with we have the meats. And it just broke through and changed that brand's trajectory. And I'm very fortunate to work for Rob, who's the CMO, who he had me on his team and I learned a ton and I keep applying that. The brand's not about like being everything for everyone. Know your guests, know what they're looking for and deliver on that. I believe it's Confucius and it's the man who moves a mountain begins by carrying away small stones. I really like that one because it's about like you can make really big things happen if you can break it into small pieces and stay at it and be diligent. You can make really big things happen. So oftentimes in life, you either get asked or you want to make a big change or drive a big change. And if you just think about, oh my goodness, how am I going to do this? You might get overwhelmed. If you just start working, like build a plan, start working at it, you'll be amazed by what you can accomplish. Some people like just spend forever just thinking through like, what have I got to do and planning. You should do planning, right? Because if you just start running, you might run in the wrong direction, but like figure out like where you need to get going. But the best way to learn or the best way to do something is start doing it.